Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Rocket League competitive Let's Play, where today, once again, we're going to crack on with another competitive game. Again, 3v3. We're going to do a few of these, and then we're going to move on to some just random, weird, fun ones with some of the loathsome gaming community. So look out for those videos coming up soon. But for now, it's over to me for a standard competitive match. Well, thank you very much, me. Here we go. The people are lining up now for this 3v3. Everybody is in game, so we're going to be starting soon with the kickoff. 5 minutes of game starts now. And they're off with a load of people flying in there. Hellish trying to right himself in such a way which means he can... Oh, and a good touch off the wall there. Nice little wall ride. We don't see good wall rides off Hellish very often. Perhaps that is a skill that he is starting to get in touch with. He jumps across the face of the ball but doesn't actually make contact with it. More covering than anything else. And getting into that goal position now that we very often see Hellish falling back into. But let's check out our teammates here. We've got Laggy here on the orange team for Hellish, and also Burn the Brew. A good run and angle from Hellish there. Timing wasn't on par though. Timing was definitely off. Let's see what Laggy can do about this. Laggy can do nothing! Oh, and Hellish just gets there. That was actually a save, but I think Laggy was credited with it. It was certainly a save between the two of them. Hellish with a big push forward now. Another touch there, but the goalie easily from the blue team gets a clearance. Hellish on the line. Oh, and it gets snuck past the back of him by the member of the blue team. It's 1-0 to the Blues. Well, we can see here in the reshot that Hellish is on the goal line and he has got his back to that near post and he just tries to get back to it. Not back fast enough, and it is 1-0. Well, we're still in the early stage of this game and we can see that, that the Blues are really still pressing out here. Hellish on the goal line once again, just in case he's needed. But the ball now out on the right-hand side with nobody really challenging it. Hellish trying to get in there and manages to get some pressure on, which stops that. But there's a big shot going from 2, 3, and all 3 of the blue team now attempt to go for it. This has surely got to be a goal for the Oranges. Yes, it is. Well, you can see that all 3 of the blue players completely missed the ball, leaving the Oranges to push down pitch and just roll it into the back of the net. 1-1, 3:23 on the clock to go. We're back to the kickoff. And it's that kickoff now with Hellish darting in, getting that first touch. He's going to go off the back wall above the orange goal. Well, Mr. Laggy does get a clearance. Hellish goes for the blue player rather than the ball there. It's a big hit out, and Hellish gets a touch. It puts it over the top of the blue players. It's pinched off the side wall and starts bouncing all over the place, but it looks like at the moment that there is some general push towards the blue team. Mr. Laggy failing to make contact with the ball. Hellish with a big jump manages to push it over to the other side of the field, but it's going to come towards the goal. Cleared by the Oranges. The Blues now pushing back, and a big push from Burn the Brew, and it's another goal for the Orange team. Again, the Blues pushing too hard up pitch without leaving somebody in any sort of defensive position. This could be very bad now for the blue team, especially if they start panicking and pushing really hard. They need somebody to sit on that line and take good care of it. Well, let's see if they learn from their mistakes now as we push now into the second half of this match. And I don't think they have, as all the blue players push once again, and it is a push back down the side. There's Burn the Brew giving it a good whack up through to the corner, and it just rolls round in front of goal and straight in. 3-1 to the Oranges. What a turnaround this has been. Well, with 2 goals up, we can see some more aggressive play from Hellish now. We know that when they are 2 goals ahead, Hellish's play style changes dramatically in a much more aggressive manner. We see him using more boost, we see him move around the pitch a lot faster, we see him bashing into other people a lot more. Not doing as much defending. Trying to put in as much as that effort. Oh, and that is a fantastic shot by the blue team, and Byrne is credited with a save there. It certainly went towards the post. And Hellish here still being moderately careful, jumping out the way of the ball, getting hit by the blue players. But Mr. Laggy's going up with a big push. Does Hellish get a good... He does get a shot, but he's not get the angle right on that. Keeps it in for a centre ball, cleared by the blue players. Well, that was Hellish's best chance of the match so far, considering that he has been doing a lot of defensive play. Oh, and it's a comeback goal from the Blues there. And that was a very dangerous place to have the ball, and credit to the blue team for getting it into that position as well. Again though, all three players on that goal line pushing forward. So let's just go back to a second to that missed shot of Hellish there. It was pretty much an open goal and a good opportunity to put the ball in the net. One of which he didn't get. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Hellish did a big jump there. There's loads of people on the and yep, Hellish with a nudge away. The orange team in with the follow-up, still trying to clear that ball, but I think they've got the top of the blue team at the moment, and they're starting to learn now. They've got somebody hanging back. Mr. Laggy with a push into midfield. No, that was a predictive piece of commentary which didn't happen. Really thought Mr. Laggy was going to get a good knock into midfield there. Hellish comes across, bashes players rather than ball as they were in the way. Well, this orange team have been working quite well together to get scores on the board. But the blue players are now starting to defend, and the orange players are definitely finding it a lot more difficult. You can see that they are moving around the pitch a lot more, having to do some defensive work as well as attacking, and this is going to go towards the goal. Hellish very nearly put it towards his own goal, but he just held off on the gas for a second there, which allowed it to go past his backside. Big push forward, intercepted by the blue team. 10 seconds on the clock. Not going to see any more action from these guys in this match. So, an interesting game there. The Blues did try very hard, but unfortunately due to the earlier lack of keeping in the game, it is the orange team that get the win. Tactician there for Hellish. Prodigy for Burn the Brew. Brilliant offensive play from Burn the Brew. Hellish making good positional movements, defending where he needed to, but it didn't really score him many points in this game. Congratulations to the Orange, commiserations to the Blues, and thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe if you've not already done so. Check out my website for more information about me and my events, and social media, of course, to find out what is going on, what videos are coming where, and when I'm having events. Take care, thanks for watching, and goodbye.